Imagine a man who sees the world as it really is, not through illusions, not through comforting lies, but through the cold, raw clarity of truth. This man cannot be deceived, cannot be controlled, and cannot be easily swayed by the opinions of the masses. Now ask yourself, what happens when such a mind walks among ordinary people? Arthur Schopenhauer, one of the most radical philosophers of the 19th century, gave us a shocking answer. Society does not admire these people. It fears them. It pushes them away. It mocks them. It tries to silence them. Because true intelligence is dangerous. It questions traditions, exposes hypocrisy, and challenges the very structures that hold society together. In this video, we're going to uncover Schopenhauer's shocking truth about why intelligent people are so often misunderstood, alienated, and even despised. And more importantly, we'll explore what this means for you, if you've ever felt like you think differently from those around you. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll discover might just change the way you see yourself and the society you live in. To understand why intelligence is feared, we first need to understand Schopenhauer's view of human nature. He was brutally honest. He didn't sugarcoat reality. He believed that most people live not by reason but by instinct, habit, and imitation. The majority, he argued, are guided by what others believe, what others do, and what others say. For Schopenhauer, society was not built on truth but on conformity. People cling to traditions, religions, and popular opinions because they provide comfort, not because they are necessarily true. And here lies the problem. When an intelligent person questions these foundations, society feels threatened. Intelligence disrupts the herd. It forces people to confront uncomfortable realities they'd rather avoid. And as history shows us, those who expose uncomfortable truths are often branded as dangerous, arrogant, or even insane. Schopenhauer once wrote that talent hits a target no one else can hit, but genius hits a target no one else can see. And when you hit a target others cannot even see, do not expect applause. Expect fear, suspicion, and resistance. One of Schopenhauer's most haunting observations was about the loneliness of intelligent people. He believed that the higher your intelligence, the fewer true companions you would find. Why? Because most conversations, most social rituals, and most values revolve around things that the truly intelligent find shallow or meaningless. Think about it. While most people talk about gossip, money, or the latest trend, the intelligent mind hungers for deeper truths about existence, morality, the universe. And when surrounded by trivial chatter, they feel isolated. This is not arrogance, it's incompatibility. Schopenhauer compared the intelligent person to an eagle trapped among crows. The eagle soars higher, sees farther, and craves freedom, but the crows mock him, misunderstanding his nature. And so, society often labels intelligent people as antisocial, strange, or unapproachable. In reality, they are simply tuned to a different frequency of thought, one that few can hear. But why does society actively resist intelligence instead of embracing it? The answer, Schopenhauer argued, lies in human psychology. People prefer comfort over truth. They prefer illusions that keep them happy, even if those illusions are false. When an intelligent person points out these illusions, whether it's the emptiness of consumerism, the corruption of politics, or the hypocrisy of religion, society reacts defensively. It treats the truth teller not as a liberator, but as a destroyer. History is filled with examples. Socrates was executed for corrupting the youth. Galileo was silenced for challenging religious dogma. Even today, whistleblowers and radical thinkers are punished, not rewarded. Why? Because intelligence destabilizes the illusions that give society its sense of order. Schopenhauer's shocking truth is this: most people don't want to know the truth. They want to believe what keeps them comfortable. And the intelligent, by exposing reality, become enemies of that comfort. To be intelligent, Schopenhauer suggested, is both a gift and a curse. Because when you see more clearly than others, you cannot unsee. You notice the emptiness of shallow pursuits. You see through lies that others happily accept. You understand the fleeting nature of wealth, fame, and status. This clarity brings a strange burden. Intelligent people often struggle with frustration, even despair, because they cannot easily share their vision with others. Their warnings are ignored, their insights dismissed. But Schopenhauer believed this burden was also a sign of greatness. It separated the thinker from the crowd. It placed them in the company of history's rare visionaries, who carried the heavy weight of truth while others lived in ignorance. The question is, will you see this burden as a curse, or as proof that you are awake while others remain asleep? Here's the fascinating part. Society rarely admits that it fears intelligence. Instead, it disguises this fear in other forms. Intelligent people are often labeled as arrogant, difficult, or antisocial. Their ideas are mocked as unrealistic, too radical, or too dangerous. This is not a fair assessment. It's a defense mechanism. By attacking the person, society avoids confronting the truth of their ideas. This is why so many brilliant thinkers throughout history were ridiculed in their time, only to be celebrated centuries later. Schopenhauer's insight reminds us, when society mocks you, it may not be because you are wrong, but because you are right, and your truth threatens their illusions. So what does this mean for you? If you've ever felt different, misunderstood, or out of place, Schopenhauer would argue that this is not a weakness. It's a sign of intelligence. Society may never fully accept you, but that does not mean you are doomed to loneliness. Instead, Schopenhauer encouraged the intelligent to embrace solitude, to cultivate their inner world, and to find joy in philosophy, art, and self-mastery. He believed that the intelligent should not waste energy seeking validation from the crowd, because the crowd will never understand them. Instead, they should live authentically, pursue wisdom, and leave behind work that future generations may appreciate, even if their own time does not. In the end, Schopenhauer's shocking truth is simple. Society fears intelligent people because intelligence cannot be controlled. It cannot be manipulated, and it cannot be made to conform. If you have ever felt the sting of rejection, if you've ever been mocked for seeing things differently, remember this: you are not broken. You are not the problem. You are the eagle among crows. Yes, society may fear you, but history shows us that it is always the misunderstood, the outsiders, the truth-tellers who eventually shape the world. So the next time you feel isolated in your intelligence, remember Schopenhauer's words. Intelligence is not a curse. It is a rare gift. And those who fear you today may one day live in the world your ideas create.